Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm just moving things up because I could hear like a cat cleaning in here, and it's Tia and she's up on top of a cupboard and I'm not sure how she's going to get down because there's all this obstruction in the way. They're all boxes, but they're not empty. They're the boxes from the cards that I'm using. Okay. Pile number 3. Oh, it's turned a bit chilly. That rhymes, doesn't it? You've got 2 cards, Lilac, and I've just automatically put them back there. My ear's ringing. Lilac and Dark Night of the Soul, black. Why did you say that? Well, black and lilac. So I'm going to have a look at your cards and see what your angels are wanting you to know. Find richness from the Dark Night. And then we've got Lilac, strengthen your faith. Card number 42. Okay. Let's see where we're going with this. I've just got the cards, I'm going to just turn them over. Light. Okay, so find richness from the Dark Night. I have a funny feeling I can't really give you any more of an explanation, like, from this card, because I don't think it's in the book. But I will double check. But they're like, it's like, I don't have any guidance for you, but if you strengthen your faith, you can go within and ask anything. And you'll be given an answer. So let's have a look at card 28. Yeah, see, look, we jump from 25 to 31. We can go to Lilac, which is 42. Was it yesterday that 42 came out a couple of times? Because afterwards, that number was still, I was still hearing it, being made mention. Being made. It's like the signs are being made. Lilac strengthens your faith, activates your intuition, and increases your psychic abilities. It is a soft, gentle colour that encourages you to expand your spiritual awareness and improve your connection to the divine. Free yourself from old patterns and regain your inner power with Lilac. Strengthen your faith by bathing yourself in magnificent lilac light. Now the next card is light, but I just picked up on something here. Let me just... Your card originally came out 4th. You should be pile 4, but somehow Pearl, which is pile 4's cards, I can see now why pile 4 will come last. Connect to the divine. So pay attention to this message as well when we get to it. Okay. Oh my goodness. You know, you've got 3 books. 50 Shades Freed, Roald Dahl's Charlotte and the Chocolate Factory, and Roald Dahl The Twits. We'll get to them. Let's put them out. Let's have a look at this light. Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Making sense, making complete sense, isn't it? Find richness from the Dark Night. Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Ask the angels to fill you with more light, for it contains spiritual information and knowledge. There are keys. These are keys to the universe and bring love and peace, as well as unlocking the wisdom within you. As your light becomes stronger and clearer, you will find clarity and purpose. You will radiate brightly and become a beacon, reminding others of the divine help available. Angel wisdom suggests you ask the angels to ignite and strengthen the divine flame within you. Okay. A suggestion. It's called faith. Faith is a strong belief in something that is not obviously visible to the eye. Too often people give up just before something incredible is about to occur. Lilac is here to remind you to have faith in the divine. Ask for what you would love to occur, then rub your third eye. Imagine that you have a lilac magnet in your third eye that will start attracting your desires to you. Activate this magnet by visualizing it and saying, activate. Then rejoice internally, knowing that your request has been answered. To strengthen your faith, buy a lilac-coloured filter and stick it on a window of your house where the sun enters the room. Sit next to the window and allow yourself to be bathed in the magnificent lilac light. Say, with every breath I take, my faith in myself and the divine is renewed. I am ready to receive the highest love and abundance from the universe. Okay. Let's have a look at these other cards here. You are protected, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protected light. Legions of angels. It's on the front cover, look. Archangel Michael, you are protected. Oh, and check this out, look. It's the last message in the book. Angel wings. You are protected. Archangel Michael is pouring his electric blue light of protection over your whole being at this time and encouraging you to know that you are completely safe. Whether you have been worried about physical, emotional or spiritual harm or not, when you pick this card you are to know that there is divine protection watching over you at this time. Michael may be guiding you to release any feelings or situations you know aren't serving you anymore. It's time to make peace within and without. King of the Angels, Archangel Michael, is here to keep you safe, and his legion of angels is surrounding you at this time. If you feel fearful about anything, you create a space in which you can be attacked. If you trust that you are safe and protected, you create a shield of light around you. So interesting. Strengthen your faith. We've got light. You strengthen a shield of light. Oh, you create a shield of light around you. When this shield is up, only loving experiences can enter in. Imagine the light of Michael surrounding you and feel safe in his heavenly light. Archangel Michael. Michael's name means he who is like God, and he is the Prince of Light, the ruler of the angelic realm. He ensures that all the other archangels are performing their spiritual duties. He is the angel who protects all light workers, those souls who feel called to help heal the world. He is a multi-dimensional being, and like all archangels, he can be in all places at once. He helps us surrender the negative feelings within so we can align once more with our spiritual truth, which is love. I've already turned the page, I know that there's nothing else to say. Okay. I feel drawn to go to one of the books, and the Twits is the one that I think we'll have a look at first. Okay. we're going to go find richness from the dark night. So let's go to page 28. Although I do have the book freed for that, but I have two books, so we have to make a decision. Where you can see one's kind of in the dark, one's in the lilac. We'll do it like that then. Okay, black. 28. Big writing. Oh, it's so nice to see big writing. 28. Mrs. Twit goes ballooning up. Well, she is like the one in the black here. I was going to say she's holding up her candy cane, but it doesn't look very delicious, does it? Okay, let's have a look at this. Would you like to look at the image? What's going on here then? So I feel like he might be setting off a firework. Okay. There's enough pull here to take me to the moon, Mrs. Twit cried out. To take you to the moon? Exclaimed Mr. Twit. What a ghastly thought. We wouldn't want anything like that to happen. Oh dear me, no. We most certainly wouldn't, cried Mrs. Twit. Put some more string around my ankles quickly. I want to feel absolutely safe. Very well, my angel, said Mr. Twit. And with a ghoulish grin on his lips, he knelt down at her feet. He took a knife from his pocket, and with one quick slash, he cut through the strings holding Mrs. Twit's ankles to the iron ring. She went up like a rocket. Help! She screamed. Save me! But there was no saving her now. In a few seconds she was high up in the blue sky and climbing fast. Mr. Twit stood below, looking up. What a pretty sight, he said to himself. How lovely all those balloons look in the sky, and what a marvellous bit of luck for me. At last, the old hag is lost and gone forever. Page number 42 from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Let's do it. Charlie's birthday. Number 7. Page number 42. Happy birthday, cried the 4 old grandparents as Charlie came into their room early the next morning. Charlie smiled nervously and sat down on the edge of the bed. He was holding his present, his only present, very carefully in his 2 hands. Wonka's Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight, it said on the wrapper. The 4 old people, 2 at either end of the bed, propped themselves up on their pillows and stared with anxious eyes at the bar of chocolate in Charlie's hands. Mr. and Mrs. Bucket came in and stood at the foot of the bed, watching Charlie. The room became silent. Everybody was waiting now for Charlie to start opening his present. Charlie looked down at the bar of chocolate. He ran his fingers slowly back and forth along the length of it, stroking it lovingly, and the shiny paper wrapper made little sharp crackly noises in the quiet room. Then Mrs. Bucket said gently, You mustn't be too disappointed, my darling, if you don't find what you're looking for underneath that wrapper. You really can't expect to be as lucky as all that. She's quite right, Mr. Bucket said. Charlie didn't say anything. After all, Grandma Josephine said, in the whole wide world there are only 3 tickets left to be found. The thing to remember, Grandma Georgina said, is that whatever happens, you still have the bar of chocolate. Wonka's Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight, cried Grandpa George. It's the best of them all. You'll just love it. Yes, Charlie whispered, I know. Just forget all about those golden tickets and enjoy the chocolate, Grandpa Joe said. Why don't you do that? They all knew it was ridiculous to expect this one poor little bar of chocolate to have a magic ticket inside, and they were trying as gently and as kindly as they could to prepare Charlie for the disappointment. But there was one other thing that the grown-ups also knew, and it was this, that however small the chance might be of striking lucky, the chance was there. The chance had to be there. This particular bar of chocolate had as much chance as any other of having a golden ticket, and that was why all the grandparents and parents in the room were actually just as tense and excited as Charlie was, although they were pretending to be very calm. I'll leave it there. Hi, I am. Thank you for your messages. Thank all the angels for their help, guide and direct my path. They heard you. Straight away they come through. They heard you. You're welcome. They're here to assist. Let's carry on. Let's have a look at some Archangel guidance. Healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Look after yourself. A healthy lifestyle. Let's read this message. You are co-creating your health by following your inner guidance about lifestyle habits. I give you inner nudges to improve the way you eat, or to exercise or rest more often. My prodding isn't to nag you or rob you of pleasure. Rather, my urgings are in response to your prayers for higher energy levels, increased well-being, weight loss, and a happier mood. When you take excellent care of your body, your outlook and self-esteem naturally blossom. So working with Archangel Raphael. Raphael is heaven's physician, and he prescribes preventive and curative medicine in the form of divine intervention and guidance. In the former, he swoops into the situation and surrounds it with his emerald green healing light and love, and the situation is instantly healed. But in the latter, which is actually more common, Raphael will give you intuition and hunches, showing you how you can help with the healing. Okay, we've got 2 cards from your angels, messages from your angels. The first one is, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. I seem to be stumbling. Okay, a little bit. It's all right. We'll pick it up. Look at this, Athena. You are protected. It is safe for you to be powerful. Cheers to the channel of lovers. Athena. You have been afraid of your own power. You have worried that others would disapprove of you or leave you if you allowed your true power to shine. You have also been concerned that you might abuse your power and that your masculine energy would become unbalanced. I am here to help you reveal your power to yourself and others in a way that enhances your relationships, self-esteem, and life purpose. Your power comes from love, from God. You who are made in the image and likeness of your Creator have unlimited power within you right now. You aren't capable of abusing your power because your heart chakra has opened like a flower in bloom. Think of a person whom you admire, who is both powerful and balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. Such power is beautiful. It also amplifies your spiritual healing and psychic gifts. You are a strong and powerful light worker, and God needs you to accept and reveal your power. Okay, yeah, that's what comes from. Okay, yeah then. Next. Celeste, a happy move to a new home or a place of employment is in the works. This moment will usher in positive new energy. Okay, we're on the move. Celeste. Yes, it is time for a move. I am working with your other angels to keep your spirit and energy high during this time. Although it may seem as if moving requires a lot of effort, when you work with me and the other angels, it can actually be a time of great joy. I will help you to find a new location, and then I will assist you with the necessary details. I will also help your other family members to adjust to the move. Just ask. All I request is your trust. Trust that God and the angels are capable of finding just the right place for you. If you decide on one certain place and it doesn't work out, it is because we are bringing you something that's even better. Expect miracles to occur that allow you to afford this change. Stay positive and don't buy into illusions or scarcity thinking. We will smooth the way, and we will also help you meet new people who can illuminate your path. Well, that's good to know, isn't it? I'm going to go to the 50 Shades Freed book. And we're just going to have a flick through this. Okay. Do you think we should eat? I ask. No, we should drink, Kate says. Why are you in such a drinking mood? Because I don't see enough of you anymore. I didn't know you'd up and marry the first guy who turned your head. She pouts again. Honestly, you married so quickly that I thought you were pregnant. I giggle. Everyone thought I was pregnant. Let's not rehash that conversation again, please. And I have to use the restroom. Prescott accompanies me. She says nothing. She doesn't have to. Disapproval radiates off her like a lethal isotope. I haven't been out on my own since I got married, I mutter wordlessly at the closed stall door. I make a face knowing that she's standing on the other side of the door, waiting while I pee. What precisely is Hyde going to do in a bar anyway? Christian is just overreacting as usual. There's a message. Let's carry on with these ones. Hi. Hi, Cynthia. Don't know what happened to my voice then. May have woken up in someone else's bed. No worries. Was sober and fully clothed. With the drinking then, yeah. Okay, relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Find richness through the dark night. Strengthen your faith with the divine, your connection with the divine, your agreement with the divine. Relationship. This is the wrong book I'm looking at. Okay. What cards are these? Daily guidance from your angels. This card signals that you're entering a more positive phase in your relationships. As the picture on the card shows, you're now out of the forest and entering an area filled with light and beauty. Like the angel portrayed on the card, you just need to hang on a little while longer. The additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question lies within your relationship. Trust your feelings about your current relationship and act accordingly. The angels are helping you manifest a wonderful new relationship. Send light, love, and angels to your present relationship. A positive transition is occurring in a current relationship, which could include a healthy ending, a healthy lifestyle. Okay, how long have we been on for? Oh, it feels like I've been on for so much longer than this. Okay. Morning sunshine, We are having a hurricane apparently. Still out in the rain. The cleansing was a yes. Might have a hair stuck. These glasses, I've tried to clean them. They're just not having it. Shall we have a look and see what the archangels, what your angels and ancestors want to say? Shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay. Trust in higher forces. Strengthen your faith. Trust in your angels, guides and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was an illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. There are spiritual allies working in your favour, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies, and when you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Okay, your archangel animal is the cow. Give with unconditional love and grace. Archangels, Raphael and Mary. Very interesting. Okay, we've got Raphael here. Let's look at the cow energy. Cows originate from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. As fifth-dimensional beings, they spread the unconditional love and divine feminine light of the gold ray of Christ. Okay, interesting. Divine feminine's card here. So cows originate from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. As fifth-dimensional beings, they spread the unconditional love and divine feminine light of the gold ray of Christ. While cows are warm, benevolent and nurturing, their partners, the bulls, are strong and protective. Together, they offer a perfect balance of grounded feminine and masculine energy. Cows with their motherly giving characters have for eons graciously offered us their milk, which was originally, in the golden era of Atlantis, perfectly calibrated to nourish us. Since then, many humans have eaten beef or taken milk without permission or appreciation. Although we have not always looked after them with respect, cows continue to serve us in the expectation that we would treat them with love and gratitude as we raise our frequency in the approach to the new golden age. When you receive this card, you are asked to tune in to the comfortable, motherly, nurturing and stable aspects of your nature and balance it with the strong, protective energy that is part of you. Your guidance is to center yourself and come into balance. Make sure you are grounded at all times. Examine your life and see how you can develop your feminine, giving, caring, and benevolent characteristics in a sensible, stable, and earthed way. Then stand in your power and demonstrate that you can be true to yourself. Recognize that you are truly lovable, no matter how others treat you, and know that you are a unique and special being, and have compassion for those who have less understanding than you do. Okay, let's check out what the Divine Feminine card is. Perpetua. I don't think I've ever had this card. The Saint of Authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Okay, let's read about Perpetua. Let's read her whole story. Whereabouts are you in the book then? 22. Who she is. The Catholic Saint Vibia Perpetua shows us the power of authenticity. Perpetua was a married noble woman and mother living in 3rd century Carthage, which is modern-day Tunisia in North Africa. The Roman Emperor Septimus Severus forbade any conversations to Judaism or Christianity. In celebration of his birthday, okay, so we had Charlie's birthday, I'm just pointing out the synchronicities. In celebration of his birthday, several catechumens or Christians being instructed in the faith were arrested. Perpetua, along with a pregnant slave named Felicitas, was among them. Those who would not renounce their faith were sentenced to a public death in the arena. While Perpetua awaited her trial, she kept a prison diary. The Passion of Saint Perpetua has become one of the oldest and most extraordinary early Christian texts. At one point in the Passion, Perpetua describes a visit from her father. He begs her to renounce Christianity. She asks him, "See that pot lying there? Can you call it by any other name than what it is?" And when her father answers no, of course not, Perpetua continues, "Neither can I call myself by any other name than what I am, a Christian." The name Perpetua is derived from the Latin perpetuus, meaning continuous. Even though her father visited several more times to plead with her to be a dutiful daughter, wife and mother, Perpetua refused to renounce her faith in Christ, and she maintained this truth as paramount at a time when a woman's societal role was defined by her father and husband. Her prison diary also relates her relationship with Saint Felicitas and the class structures that Christianity transcends. Even though one is a noble woman and one a slave, they died in the arena together in 203 CE as equals and as sisters. So when your soul selects her card, when we find the courage to be true to who we are, a vitality returns to us, a voice that's both moving and compelling simply because it's authentic. Saint Perpetua's words in her very personal and emotional diary were so impactful that 200 years later, the renowned church father Augustine would write about their beauty and truth. Saint Perpetua suggests that there is no greater power than choosing to remain our authentic self in all circumstances. She's that person who remains loyal to her soul, and she urges us, through her example, to embrace the power of being authentic now. Even in the face of death, she courageously held fast to her truth that she was Christian. Her right hand reveals the Christ mantra. She also reminds us that journal writing can be a sacred act of returning to ourselves, of listening to the soul voice inside us, and of going inward to find our answers. Perpetua is a call to a journal writing practice, even if it's just to record our dreams each morning. The inner voice that greets us as we write strengthens our authenticity. That voice becomes a light, a fire, that call to us and claims us as we dare to live out its truth. Soul voice meditation. What is the truest statement I can say about who I am? Intention. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Nice message. Who was that speaking for me? The divine source. Okay, I'm off for a little while now, and I'll be back later because we have pile number 4, Pearl. Connect to the divine. So I will what colour books are this? Didn't look pink. I was looking at the colour book I chose to go with this. I know I chose one that kind of had this pink kind of to it, but when you look here it's like orange. The others aren't like that, I don't think. Anyway, unless it's faded. Guys, I love you all dearly. I'll catch up with you soon. So until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.